Bottom line, I think, is people feel unsafe on the streets, especially in cities like New York or D.C., where I live. And they also feel unsafe economically. They're unsteady, insecure. And just little things like buying chicken for your family for a dinner, going per pound, what it costs now versus what it cost 3 or 4 years ago. It is staggering. 21% increase is an enormous amount for an American family of the things they buy every week. That makes a big difference. So when they say, oh, well, things are better, well, they're better for maybe the top income earners, but it is not better for the middle class, and for good reason.
This is a problem, a political problem posed by inflation. Is that it's not just that the people who can't afford it feel it, the people who can afford it feel it, and they don't like it. And what's happened is we had a significant jump up in inflation that went on for several years. The fact that it's calmed down now is fine, but remember what it means. It means overall the prices are still rising, just not as fast. So it's an issue that I think this campaign, this Biden campaign, is going to have trouble working around, because it's there, and it's not. And between now and Election Day, people's sentiments about it, I don't think, are going to change.
Today, the president blamed greedy corporations for giving CEOs big bonuses, and that's the problem. That's why you have so much inflation.
Yeah. You're going to see a lot of that in the State of the Union address. Because,
junk fees.
So remember last year we were there. What's the most memorable thing? It's all about junk fees. So apparently they're going to say that every American has saved like $650 on their junk fees. Okay, but that doesn't deal. If you're not dealing with the junk fees every day, you're dealing with the grocery store every day, and that is what is really hurting people. And I think that he does have some things to talk about, right? Like President Biden can talk about insulin and the cost, figuring out a way to get that under control for a lot of people that have to buy that. He's going to tout something that I don't really like, but the prescription drug Medicare negotiations with the companies. He's going to say that I'm taking it to those companies. But again, when you go back to when he won, he was the person who was like, I am the regular Democrat. I am not the left wing of the party. And then, having beaten Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, he took all sorts of staffers that worked for them and placed them in his administration, which led to a lot of the policies that Steve Ratner, Larry Summers, other Democrats saying, whoa, guys, this is going to cause inflation. And they turned out to be right.
To Laura and Britt's point, a guy who I know well, who should not be worried about these things, about the steadiness. I ask him, what do you worry about the most? He goes, my refrigerator breaking. He goes, I got a big one. I'm not sure I could afford the jolt it would have. And this is a guy 4 years ago I would not thought to have said these things. So it's hitting not just people we think when we look at the numbers and the income share. It's hitting a lot more people than we think.
That number about just one thing, the emergency fund that people have, like regular people have emergency funds. They don't have an emergency fund. It's like 50% of the country can't afford a $1,000 unexpected bill. That's terrifying to live that way.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.